Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Andre Torn, who is here on behalf of the Software IS Research Group. Well, Andre, thank you for joining me. How are you doing?
Oh, great. My pleasure talking to the residents and all the audience. Wish them have a safe and healthy pandemic period. And also, by the way, I want to make an announcement that if anybody needs a face mask, free face mask, give me a call. We will have the email address and the phone numbers on the screen.
Oh, well, fantastic. Thank you for that. Yes, everybody can use more face masks, that's for sure. Let's talk a little bit about this IS Research Group. What is it made of? What are you guys doing?
It's a group of village members or residents that are reviewing our current computer system designed previously in the 80s. Its current structure is really outdated and cannot catch up with the ability of modern day HOA management capability and responsibilities, and also costs too much to maintain. So we need to replace it with one that will provide the state-of-art functions we need and allow residents the flexibility to review and enter information from their home, and which hopefully will cost less, so we're pretty sure of that, but not break the bank. Our goal is to select an integrated HOA software system based in cloud structure, whatever that means, you are not familiar with that, to replace all our development, upgrade, backup hardware effort with a simple subscription fee. In this group, we will study what we currently have and compare to availability of available HOA softwares on the market and pick the best fit and the best return for this community. So that's our goal at this point.
Well, that's great. Now who should be involved in evaluating this?
This will be a community-wide effort, village-wide. Any member or residents that have experience in software development, of course, this is a software selection process. So anybody with the experience in software development, software implementation, and system management or large project management experience are welcome to join us. Email me and later on the screen with the email address and the phone number on the screen. These members and residents will serve as our user test team, make sure our software implementation will meet the requirements to cooperation and the residents. Besides the residents, also we are inviting the stakeholders, which we mean the staffs. You know, maybe TV6 will have somebody joining us and see what, or like building system, negotiating system, how do you use the system to provide you the service that you need. And also all the board members. So all the staff members and all the board members are invited. Right now we are just starting up. So stay tuned, we will get everybody involved. This is a community system. You will be using it. You might as well just get involved and pick the one you like the best.
Exactly. Now, I know you're working with Director Chuck Holland, and you know, he is a guru for all of this stuff. So, you know, as a group, what is kind of your approach to this?
What we are trying to do is the IS Director Chuck Holland is very helpful. He has already presented to us what our current systems, what kind of functions we have, what are the systems we have. And the group has already had a preview, and also we have already talked to the quite a few HOA softwares. Chuck has experience with certain software, so we are working together trying to find one that fits our organization the best. The first step is to identify what our current state is, which means if we have what kind of functions we have. We have Dynamics AX system, we have a Stella system, we have Arbor software, we have Dwelling Life, all these things. How can we interface with existing system? How do we make it work as integrated together? And what kind of upgrade strategy we have? Then we decide, interview vendors and decide which software that will fit our environment best. And then we start making recommendations, budgeting, and alternative analysis, and finally make a recommendation. We're hoping that by the end of the year, we'll have some kind of a recommendation and maybe implement it in a half a year or so. Okay, that's our approach. Upper level plan, big plan at this point. Things may change.
Right, right. And then, obviously cost is a factor, but nonetheless, you think it's worth it though, right?
At this point, our estimate is we got some quote on some software system that quote us maybe it's, we calculated maybe somewhere like one full-time employee cost. We feel that all the upgrade we have with all the independent systems, we have to hire a consultant, we have to have our own system to host it, we have to have our own backup, we have all the changes we made. Will probably be at least break even for the one full-time employee. Of course, there are additional costs like connection costs and all the systems that ease of use and provide the ability to the residents. Those are more intangible costs. And create customer satisfaction, make it easy for the staff to work on work request. That can be also calculated, and we feel that if it's between one and two full-time employees, right, will be definitely benefiting our cost effective for us.
Well, right, and I know that this particular type of system, you're really not going to see much of an ROI because it's hard to gauge. However, if you make a system that everybody can use and they find it simple to use, but that's a reward in and of itself, right?
Right. However, we understood that the boomers are coming, but has not been fully moving into our community yet. So there will be more senior citizens that they may not be fluent in iPhones, right, internet emails. So we will consider that we still need to have paper route, the phone route, and provide them the support they need. But once they get into the system, then the whole thing will be fully automated, hopefully, and give them the best service they can get and save us money on that.
Oh, that sounds great. And your background looks like you have a degree in mathematics and you have a master's degree in statistics. So I'm sure you'd be able to shed a lot of light on maybe what's the best route.
Yes, we are trying to implement a KPI, which we call the Key Performance Index, and which identify some improvements that we need to make we have efficient and effective process. Mm-hmm. So that's what we are trying to do now. And my statistics background and my also I have an MBA in operations research, which is really business mathematics. Mm-hmm. So that's what I've been doing. And I've had experience as IS Information Service Director, Chief Information Officer, that kind of position. So I know all these things. And I have a 15 years experience working with KPMG implementing major ERP software. My software is more on the Oracle side, much bigger than our HOA system. So we will try the KPMG has the reputation, they have a 100% success rate because they follow their methodology. So that will, I will apply that and make sure it will be a success within this project.
Well, that's great. And you know what, with that type of background, I'm sure you'll be able to help guide people. I mean, it's a tough thing, change is hard and nobody likes change, but if they once realize that once you change, it's a good thing, then, everybody should be on board. Now, I understand that you have no problem giving your phone number and your email. So if somebody had any questions or they wanted to volunteer, what would that be?
Okay, my email address is Andre Torn, ANDRET as Thomas, ORNG at AOL.com. And my phone number is 949-331-3801. By the way, this group, I'm the one that's representing the board, leading this group. but they are a tremendous amount of talent in that group that they are very knowledgeable. They have a lot of experience all in the IS side, information service development side, system development experience. So we are working together and make sure it works. As far as the system, we will get staff and users fully involved, and we will come up with a recommendation based on everybody's needs. So that's very important. Make sure we have the buy-in and we have everybody agree that this is the best system for us. Right. That's how we get the buy-in. That's how we make sure that this is what we need for the next 20, 50 year, or well, we've had this current system for 40 years. Hopefully we'll have it for another 20, 40 years.
40 years. All right. Well, excellent. Andre, thank you so much for the information. I appreciate it. And you stay healthy out there.
Thank you very much. You have a good day. Glad to be on the show and share information with the residents.
All right. You're welcome. And we'll be right back after this.